Alright, so I believe I'm live. Hello everyone, I'm Rhythin. This is that one Spongebob game that's on PC, and it's not a point and click adventure. So that's exciting. I guess we'll just get started right away. So any person will do all 3 chapters, so 75 levels. And I'll talk a bit more about the game as we get going. So timing will start in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this game is sort of like well, oh, okay, well, good start. My controller appears to have broken. Let me restart the game. You can keep the timer going, it's fine. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't break. Oh, nice. Did I mention this is an old PC game? So, yeah, things and stuff. I can pretty confidently say that I haven't had the controller break like that yet. That's interesting. Let's try that again. Nope, it's still... Okay. Very interesting. Yeah, so... Windows noises. Wow, this is... I was playing the game like before we went live and it was perfectly fine, so... I have no clue what's going on here. Oh my god. Very cool. You love to see it. You really do. Alright. Got controller input. Let's see if the game actually sees it. That would be cool. No. Okay, I'm pretty sure now it should work. Because I usually start the controller and then the game. Fun times, okay. Please work. Luckily my estimate is very generous. Okay, there we go. We can play the video game. Alright, so as I was saying, if you know the game Best Friends, this is basically a reskin of that game, but with Spongebob. So, it's already a good start. It's literally, like, straight up a reskin with a couple added animations and obviously new models and stuff. And I think one level was renamed because in the original game Best Friends it was called Ring Around the Patty, and in this one it's called Ring Around the Patrick. So yeah, very fun. As you can probably tell, it's going for a sort of monkey ball aesthetic, with like the levels sort of spinning into existence in space. Yeah, so it's like mostly an IL based platformer. It's decently fun. There isn't much in way of like tech and glitches. There is a thing where you can actually go faster diagonally if your controller has a square analog range. Because for some reason, I guess the game expects you to have a circle analog range, but still allows a square one. So going diagonally is just faster. You can also go faster on keyboard if you play on a keyboard, but I don't, so it's whatever. There's also a thing called ledge fucking, where, as you may have noticed, I just constantly am jumping, because that's the fastest way of movement. but when you're right on the edge of a platform, whoops, that's not how you're meant to do that one. If you're right on the very edge of a platform, you lose all your speed when you jump. And it's very fun when that happens. There's also a couple levels like this one, and you saw one before, where you're actually not allowed to jump. And it really helps the pacing of the game. It's really fun to suddenly be sluggish and unable to jump in this platformer. Yeah. Sarcasm? What's that? And here's another one where you can't jump, but this one's actually kind of interesting, because you get to like chain these bounce pads. So it's not that bad. So yeah, there's 25 levels or boards on each, per each like chapter, I guess. And there's 3 chapters. And so you've always basically got 4 levels and then a bonus. And actually a sort of new quote-unquote development in the speed game is that when you press start, you go back to the main menu, and obviously you're not supposed to do that because, you know, you go back to the menu, you don't finish a level, you have to finish all the levels to complete the speedrun, so it's seemingly useless. Except as a community we've decided to allow quitting out on like at the end of the last bonus. I'm actually gonna focus here because this is a pretty tight cycle. Never mind, I'm not getting it. Okay. Whoops. Yeah, I'm not getting the cycle, so basically we've decided to allow quitting out on the last level. It skips like 20-ish seconds of that sort of animation that you just saw, which makes the speed game a bit better, because I'm gonna be honest, this is not the best speed run. It's like half downtime, just watching the levels going. What you do of the gameplay is fun, like it's not bad, but there's just not enough of it. But it's still easily like the best Spongebob speedrun on PC. I guess after BFBB Rehydrated, because that came out. So yeah, this is just the same level from before, but this time you can jump. This one you can skip the whole thing by just jumping over. There's some pretty big skips in this game, like this one, where you just sort of jump off a wall instead of going all the way around. That's like 30 seconds at least. And yeah, so here, actually, yeah. So, it's a nice thing, we've got an auto splitter, which lets me just look at it to see when the level ends and instantly quit out. And yeah, so we're 1/3 of the way into the run. You're super in for big skips? Well, do I have some news for you? You see, there aren't many of those here. However, I have other games with big skips that I won't be showing off here because they're not licensed. Very sad. You hate to see it. This level's really difficult. You have to hold jump and right, and you have to do it to really focus on holding jump and right, or else it won't work. You have to be super focused. Okay, this level is unique because you have a different movement speed. This one, so you can actually jump in this level, but this is the only one where jumping is slower than just walking. Because when airborne, you have like a static movement speed, while on the ground it depends on the level. Okay. Yeah, I didn't mention this, but like another sort of glitch, I guess, is when you just hold jump and walk into a wall, you'll just infinitely jump up that wall. It's not useful very often because there aren't a lot of walls, but it's gonna help save you when you start to jump a bit early or stuff like that. And there are a couple skips that use it. Here's a very exciting board where you once again cannot jump. And yet there's another board a bit later that's even more precise of this sort of like walking on a tight ledge that you can jump on. So consistency in level design, you know? Very fun. This level is actually quite hard. It didn't look like it because I actually did it well for once, but it's pretty tricky. There's a little skip here that I'll see if I can get. I didn't. So you can jump straight to Patrick, you don't have to land on the lower platform. Unlucky. So here's the board I mentioned before where it's even tighter platforms, but you can jump. And I actually didn't get ledge fucked once there, which is surprising. Another bonus board. So yeah, we just fall off on bonus boards. Just like in Monkey Ball. They're bonuses, we don't really care. This is a level the devs really liked. In fact, they liked it so much they put it in the game twice. And we beat it the same time, both times. Here's a bit of a tricky strat. Oh no. Okay, well. So you're supposed to make a bit of a better cycle there, but... Okay. Somehow improv that and managed. Nice. And we're almost at the end of this one. Just 5 more levels. This, I don't know why they let you pick 2 paths, and like the first one is obviously much faster than the second one, but I'm not really sure why they even let you pick like different paths, because the faster one is not even that much harder. Extra content, I guess. This is a pretty obvious strat here, but it's cool nonetheless. And just jump off early. For 100%, I'm not even sure if there's collectibles on that path. Like I've never done it. Okay, this level can be a bit tricky, but well, you can just fall off. Yeah, a bit tricky. Whoops. It's fine. Alright. And the last bonus board. And then we'll be on to the final set of levels. Alright. do love how you have to go into the main menu every time. It really helps with the pacing of the gameplay. So, this set of levels has easily the best soundtrack. And just general like theme of these levels is, I think, the most like chill one, the best one. And also the first 3 levels take like 5 seconds, 10 seconds to beat, which is very fun. You love to see it. Truly, what a fast-paced game. So yeah, this like set of levels is by far the hardest one. Has the most strats. So of course I leave it for the end of the run because that's a smart thing to do, you know. This level sucks. This strat in particular. Because just like that, sometimes you just don't get enough height, don't get enough distance. And then you die twice. Okay. I need to actually make sure that when I game over here, which will be in the next like 2 deaths. Okay. Yeah, and sometimes you get sent super fast like that. So here's a level where you're supposed to do like this whole long walking thing, but you can just skip all of it. Yeah, that wasn't even height, that was just I got yeeted to the side so fast that it didn't matter. And this one's just cycles. Could speed it up a bit by not doing what I just did. Doing the opposite thing, in fact. Making that jump is what you want to do there, but sometimes you don't get what you want. And you just have to accept that. You know? I don't think I'm gonna be making this cycle. Maybe. No. I got ledge fucked there. Okay. I actually saw that I game overed. Because usually for this game, you're holding down jump like most of the time. Because you can just buffer jumps and it's super nice. And in level transitions, you can speed them up by holding jump. So you're holding jump like 99% of the run. But if you game over and you're holding jump, the game will just take that as a no, I don't want to continue. Kick me back to the main menu, please. So you actually have to let go and press yes. Which, by the way, you can't just hold the yes. That doesn't work. You have to press it. But jump for no, you can hold. Because, video games. Right? This level can be tricky. Okay. We did it. Wasn't perfect, but wasn't bad. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I'm getting ledge fucked. This is full improv now. Okay. There is a particular route you want to take there, but you can't really lose speed or else you miss the cycles and everything goes to... well, it goes not great. Let's just say that. Yeah, this is another level where you just cannot jump. I think this is the second to last one. So yeah, just cut the corners as much as you can and win. Oh yeah, after this bonus, is the last, I believe the last one, where you can't jump. Where you're supposed to like get launched on the left here, but you can just kind of do this and it's fine. So yeah. Yeah, a lot of people haven't. But somehow this game was popular enough to actually get a sequel. And it sucks. The sequel is terrible. It's like worse than this game. So I think that says a lot about why you have not heard of it before. Oh no. These bouncy bits are, well, they're not very consistent, let's just say that. Okay, so last 5 levels, so get ready on time in about a minute. This one's fun, you just kind of go flying. It's very easy, but decently fun. This one has been a pain to route out, like the path for all the jumps. Which, I forgot the route, so that's good. And I didn't forget, I just forgot to do a second jump on that one. The ways that your like movement speed works in this game are very, very mysterious. And yeah, of course at the end, it's the most fun level where they just turned it into a 2D platformer. Except you can get knocked off to the sides and die horribly. Alright, last actually somewhat tricky level. Of course I had to jinx it. Alright, try again. There we go. Alright, and get ready on time. Because this is the last bonus level. And then, whenever I fall off is time. So... time. There we go. Alright. So yeah, that was Spongebob Squarepants 3D Obstacle Odyssey. Truly a masterpiece of a game that, yeah, things and stuff. It's, again, if you weren't here for the beginning, it's a reskin of Best Friends. So, yeah, great start. And it just gets better. Yeah, don't worry about these high scores. That's... So, back when we didn't allow the quitting out early, you could get a high score and lose time in the run. So, I got a bit upset at that. But yeah, I'm not gonna hold you here any longer. We've had plenty of technical issues on my side. So, I believe next up is Spider-Man. One of them. So, yeah. Enjoy that. Thanks for watching.